even be on a Sage, you know what I mean?
Honestly, both of the Cyphers might farm a little bit.
I like it. I like what we're seeing.
Or a Phoenix then.
Oh God, it's even worse. Okay, we're
Heretics
into the
on
third
defense,
and final map
on
here.
attack, and there goes
I
the
think
trip
a lot
already.
of us didn't expect to see it. Maybe Yinzu had it right the whole time. I don't know. She was a bit of a believer. But we wait with bated breath here. We Gentlemates on the attack. Of course, Heretics on the defending side.
Committed.
And a bit of a David against Goliath scenario here today.
We're trying to do a bait out.
First challenge. He's found Kadabra.
He was ready for it to an extent. They were trying to just do bait over towards site. Oh my god, do we check the camera early so they don't think this guy's here?
You clear Boo.
No way.
You clear Boo, don't you?
They didn't think he'd be here because of the camera.
And that's what happens when you don't clear
bait was
Boo.
sick.
He gets away with 2. You've seen it
Dude,
all
Heretics
now.
went for a double bait setup.
Just gonna leave.
One
It
jumping
looks
over
like
towards A
Benji.
with their mate
Oh
towards
my
box,
God,
and
the
then
tank,
one
that
camera
was
here with their mate behind box.
That's fine, Rienz, but it's a lot to ask of Takas. This better be the best paranoia you've ever damn seen. Might get a go of it. No, okay. Heretics
Dude,
gonna
Pistols
start this one
4-1.
up. Now, is the you know, all theoretical nonsense conversation. Right, so Icebox, it was a bit of a surprise result seeing the Gentlemates won it, so you can have the confidence pretty high up, right? You've just taken a map off Heretics, you're feeling good, everything's hitting. But there is also the counter-argument to this that you probably just got them pissed off Heretics, if I'm honest. Do you know what I mean? You're the expected team to win. They either step up or they capitulate and fall down. Now we get to see what we get, right?
I mean, Icebox, it was Gentlemate's pick. They had the double controller.
They're investing a lot into this.
Prepared for something that they
being a
aren't used to playing
sheriff.
against, and we saw
got
that
a plant,
5-0 start
so
for
wait,
Team Heretics.
yeah,
They're like, oh yeah, they're gonna close this out easy, and Gentlemates probably, you know, surprise them a little bit. But here, this is one of the hunting grounds for Team Heretics.
Yeah, bread and butter situation. Right into this. Got to look at the purchase here, actually, on the other side as well. Stinger coming out. Sheriffs. And a quick lean, a quick attempt on this B site, clearing through by Blue. The plant's going to be there. I like the late positioning, potentially, from Bayaz. An overextension means death. Takas goes down, and there's no harm really put there towards Miniboo. How do they get back into the site, though?
They open up this blue door. I don't know if they did.
I don't know. I don't think they have, Vix. It's all oh, hello, Whalers. No follow-up. Natank now, next up.
Good up body block.
And it's Bayaz on this position. The door has been opened, but by now, I think he might have missed that window of chance, and they seem to be spouting through. They're very aware of it. Diffuses in. 3 alive. The 2 Bulldogs, the 1 Vandal. No harm made. Decent attempt from Gentlemates. Not enough to convert it.
He lost a gun, right?
So round 1, Team Heretics. Big Bro and Little Bro find one of those spammable boxes, hide behind it. Let them walk by.
Yeah, he gets money stay
Round 2, heavy control over that A main. Going into the bonus round here, I wouldn't be surprised to see if they're trying to get in the faces again of Gentlemates. Gentlemates, they don't have a composition that they can really go and take those heads-up duels right at the start of the round where they just go straight headbutt each other. They have to wait. They have to let Team Heretics take some map control and retake it.
This camera is so strong.
Whalers has seen a whole lot there. Mound control does get put firmly in the hands of Heretics at the very beginning. Now, do they try and cut through the noise by going through door, potentially push him off that position? See how Gentlemates responds after seeing that initial walkout.
You have to keep in mind, though,
they're doing the BC default or
really deadly.
We could. Benji getting closer. Careful. Pixel spotted. He's in, I don't want to say no man's land, but Miniboo now wants to help him out a bit. See Miniboo quickly turning his attention elsewhere, though, knowing that maybe there's a second layer to this, a second string. But he's still holding Mound. They are very firm in their positions here, not really afraid to hold this, maybe even to the extent of danger. Avra.
There's a lot up to Miniboo.
Slipping a little bit deeper here. This is still interesting. This is still Miniboo holding at this point. He does not want to fall away just yet. Finally forced off. Pressure on the other side of the map as well. Hard to answer all the questions here. A lot of question marks across the map.
Didn't reach from there. This is the closest they could get it.
Kind of getting worked and split up a little bit. Not able to do the normal rotations that they would like to be able to because
30 seconds, dude. You guys got to make a decision.
Pressured B, they pressured off Mound.
But time, it's starting to run a little low for me. 25
yeah,
seconds.
They open the door, 2-person fake. Camera's at least going to spot them, but Miniboo with the rifle and the stun.
We say just
15 seconds.
Big man himself at times.
They might not think he's here.
He's going to hear the steps. That's going to be called out.
Oh, no one's there to protect him either.
And
no one can recover that. That's it.
Yeah, that's round wraps. 4 seconds, 3, no chance to plant, and it just took Miniboo's patience, discipline,
What was the movement there?
Bonus found, and it looks like they've awoken the beast a little here.
That was
Heretics.
not a great first buy round.
Have that step in because
very
it felt
indecisive.
like they had them split there, Josh. It felt like they were working them on this early start.
I mean, Team Heretics, they were worked off like really well. They were split up, but Miniboo understood like, hey, it's by the time I get all the way over there, they're gonna be in the site, or my teammates have already won. I'm surprised Gentlemates didn't actually just go through, do the due diligence, clear that elbow angle out. I mean, the Tog, he could have just like sprinted in.
Yeah, they were so confident that their two-person fake over towards A actually pulled all the rotates off. Didn't even check this. They didn't even want to go up here. They were trying to get control of Waterfall.
Mound is I'm looking to see how they adapt each time now, because they know of that mound control. They know that they've been taking that as a high priority. Gentlemates looking like they want to try and pressure towards B again, lean back through, work in this map on the extremities now. Never again. They're going to be forced to invest a lot of early utility, and I'm looking at the tank trying to get gap closing here. Boo, almost got caught by that. Oh, okay, little bit of a question mark. They don't quite know what's down here. It is just a tank at the moment. And the double face is going to deal with him. Boo's taking him down. They've secured the space there. They've seen nothing else beside it. So once again, Miniboo kind of becoming a bit of an anchor in a way. Having to hold down this A site and see that spike traipsing its way across here.
Still, Miniboo single-handedly won the last round.
Dav has crept close though. Don't know about Miniboo on the site here. This cross could be the death of them. Actually, he gets out. Really, what precarious play. But the plant's in.
Secures getting out of there. It's still not too bad. They got a lot of map control. They're pretty far away. I kind of think there's a lot of
not budging off that just initial pressure, that
contact. Boo's very late with his Omen flash.
To get guaranteed stuck in that
Motra,
site.
thank you with the 7 months, man. Appreciate that. Thanks for the prime.
As well, Josh. They've still got the paranoia, they've still got all the stuns, all the flashes, all the goodies here to try and clear through at least those initial steps of sight. And the ult on top, Miniboo really investing into this. Oh, snap back, gorgeous! Post plant set up from Gentlemates. This is looking
it should be for sure done.
Takas could be in trouble here. Oh, actually tell a lie, it's only Rien's to do damage.
Very nicely handled in the end.
From Gentlemates.
That tripwire from Whalers.
They were so scared of an extra lurker that maybe they were just too late and they had to absolutely send it here.
He trips in it. He gets slingshotted
this was a good example of the fact that there is not much in these comps to break these trips. So saving the trip on the attack is going to be a very nice play if they keep doing that.
Nope. Gentlemates shuts them down.
All right, first step by Gentlemates. This series
could be such a banger for the ult.
We see both teams
and we got
really
pretty much
Bucky's
9 people going aggro here. Maybe we don't include the breach.
Tic-tac-toe about to be played.
Look at it.
It's Woot to find Takas in all the madness and the mayhem, and the trade's effective for Heretics this time.
What a
Thriving the
flash.
chaos. The flash is divine, and Heretics quickly course correct here, not allowing any play beyond rubble.
And Team Heretics probably reeling a little bit from the previous round.
How did Woot get the first kill?
How dare you guys take a round from us? Try it again, I dare you. And this is like a perfect example. If there's a way to illustrate why the composition for Team Heretics just beats Gentlemates at these opening duels, this big battle. This breach utility is everything. Look at the layered flash off the stun. They have the neon stuns with the paranoia. There's just so much that's going in their favor.
This is getting scrappy now as well for Gentlemates, so they don't want to
let
this one slip too far away, right? You want to give Heretics that big beginning.
And they just managed to squeeze out a buy.
Money's starting to wane a little bit here. Guardian out, Sheriff, Bulldog. And no easy instigating ults either. Heretics claiming their stake towards rubble. This is a lot on Boo's shoulders. He does have his TP if he's feeling too much. But this, again, is 3 players there. Time to try and get out if you can. Oh, you are playing such a dangerous game. The paranoia.
Oh, it hit.
Just about.
Oh, I didn't know if it hit that guy or not.
He's played it really well, but man, that was close enough.
Team Heretics loses so much of the map. They have no info around Mound, no info at B, and now they've also lost not only a lobby, but a site is completely abandoned. It's going to be a 5 versus 5 retake potentially here.
I guess they've got Woot's ult to lean into if they get the chance for it. This Prowler should connect on Boo, it does. And Boo's
I have
in
no
a
idea
little
no
bit of
one's on
trouble
A
here.
site at the moment.
He's actually been able to play his life pretty nicely. And they've got a site, though. You're right.
There
Completely
we go.
evacuated.
Woman
No one
flash
was nearby.
dash in. But at the moment, we've got two people that we need to
looking
keep an
for
eye on. Yeah,
Whalers
these two.
in the end round, just to see what he could do. He should not progress. He should wait for his team. He should
So
wait for
Heretics
Team
were
Heretics to do
looking out
something.
for
If he
this
gets caught here,
earlier.
it could be really just
Because
tragic.
in the other round, they sent it over towards
really
A,
high
but this
risk.
one, maybe not.
Yeah, he could have.
Who
just
can hold
waited
this
a
for
few more
long, though? He
seconds,
doesn't
but
have his
it
flash
looks like he's
anymore.
winning this
Dude, he's going the
timing right
perfect
now.
pathing.
He gets to tell his teammates where they're coming from. Everyone can turn their attention this way. They
The
now
triples
know
for
it.
Heaven.
Whaler's going to spot it out and just be a nuisance, be in the back line. Cadaver's going to
He's
find
done
Woot, though. And now Bayaz having to hold this one down. Benji going to take the first couple of steps here. Time's starting to tick here, but Heretics starting to clean house. Whalers, they know where he was. Takas, he's got to do a whole lot. He's done very well, but this is too much for Whalers.
No,
Surely
man.
not. Oh,
No,
Benji.
no.
Got him in the end. That felt close.
Devastating.
But Heretics
And they're
make
all
it through
sitting
the maze in
around.
the
I think
end.
they're going to plant. They were
There
sitting around
layers to that could have
2,900.
cost them.
9-3-1.
Benji actually placed a trip right outside Heaven. So if Whalers actually went through B, through Heaven, he would have got caught by that trip. Went that long way. If he was able to connect that Sheriff shot at the opening, that could have been the difference maker. But all the rest of Gentlemates just lost in the sauce, smokes, Viper walls, everything happening. And Team Heretics converging from multiple different angles, getting those spam kills.
We're starting to see them try and settle down a little bit here. Gentlemates slowing this down. They've been going head-to-head, kind of crunching into each other. Some very high-octane, volatile starts to these rounds,
get a
but
kill
they have
or
been
just
tipping towards Heretics now.
keep walking closer.
It's a scoreline they can't really abide by.
Hey, man. 5-0 was the start of the last game, and it came out to Gentlemates' favor. A couple things going in favor of Team Heretics right now is that we've seen them time and time again on this map.
The overall comp doesn't have like the best ults ever.
He didn't have to expend it last round. It's going to be an eco round, most likely.
They can definitely do
maybe a small investment with Stingers, Guardians, potentially a little bit of a half buy. And if Team Heretics is able to pick up a few more rounds here, that's going to be looking really good for them, because once they go into that second half as well, they have so much to really target down those Gentlemates players. They can use the Prowler to confirm information of a player, use that Breach stun to lock them down, and Mini Boo flies in at them. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Gentlemates is able to defend against that.
Come on, Gentlemates, give us a game here.
Just a few more rounds, yeah?
Yeah, I genuinely, if you're going to take us to a third map, let's see what you've got. Now, we do see what you kind of discussed, the Guardians, the Bulldogs, the Sheriffs, and the early attempt on Mini Boo's life. This time, he's sticking round. He's got help.
Full confidence.
And you can see
Benji is going to shoot this eye.
Really digging their heels in to the side of the map. A risky maneuver, considering they are up against a lighter purchase team. You can see, deals with the Prowler and deals with the player.
That, like that we
see
get out of there, we're not sticking around doing anything
does
too
eventually
crazy.
fall away.
Still got a little bit
See the Prowler in response as well,
a little bit
clearing
close,
out towards B. Starting to understand the timber and tempo that Gentlemates have been trying to play with.
Team Heretics, I don't even remember the last time they tried to defend a site. It must have been like round 2. But here comes the rotation. Cypher trying to sneak the bomb. Spike towards C.
Already though, I'm looking at the cam still there.
Oh, that was a...
Takas doing wonders.
Okay.
Oh,
I was going to say that was a bold play.
And where'd you go now?
He almost
got
out.
A little bit screwed in this. This is still going to be the util in the way. He
The
still
head
has
broken
to
through
show
out
his
there.
hand if he wants in.
There's no bypassing this trip. You have to break that.
They're still worried about the presence on B, because there was a chance that maybe Whalers was still lingering around there, but they can lean on the retake. They still have Rians with his utility. They still have smokes with Boo. And they've got 4 players to the 2, so this is going to have to be a massive
They don't
over
use
delivery.
Fatal. Tell me they don't use
Either
Fatal.
Bayaz or Whalers.
Omen teleport just to get that information on elbow area. Stuns up.
It looks like they're just going in on it. There's Whalers with his chance.
Might be
Does get one and
tempted
keeps
to
his life,
get-
but
okay.
Bayaz went down. Now Whalers on 5, overwhelmed. Too many targets and too few tries at it. 3 make it through for Heretics, and another round. That's 6-1 now.
Commanding lead for Team Heretics. They now have that Rolling Thunder from the Breach as well. They can really invest that. That means that if they use that stun early out in the round, Gentlemates still needs to just proceed with caution. That kill from Boo in that smoke, that's so dirty. And then Woot still has his Nightfall. They've kept all of these things The only thing that really Gentlemates has going for them is their Nightfall. They now have a Viper's Pit as well. I wonder if they're going to do some sort of fake. We've seen them try to set it up a couple times. We've seen them try to do it on Icebox as well. Maybe they could do something with the Viper's Pit, either as the fake
Odin
or something
over
to secure the round
B.
with deep,
A few people have been doing that Odin over towards B at the moment.
Wonder. You still have to go through that ever-extending protocol list, but it looks like the tank just wants to go in straight away. The TP did just get invested as well.
It was Omen ult to where he's standing, and Gentlemates do love this. Just an ult to where they are to make sure that the opposition can't hear where they actually ult, so they still got to check and go look everywhere.
With all this said, I think
pulled
you got it right.
Anchor of C out and Anchor of B out to go looking,
and
then they could get over towards site and they could invest the ult. It's all a fake, and they're going here with the spike with 2. They got double trip,
and the rest of his team.
Oh, they might. Dude, their original plan was sick here.
Hesitating,
they might have done
doesn't know where to go. That spike gets
going back to C.
And now the Viper's Pit drops.
This is
all
cool.
The rotation is coming. This is
I'll give him that.
But
This one's really cool.
Too smart. Boo is so smart with this.
Does he
They
get
definitely shouldn't have dropped the ult
so
if they were going back to C on this.
They need to just get there and get the spike down if they can.
It was so much overcooking. The amount of
But you've got to say, when you're talking about ult, Heretics has the full
if it was like a graph of
Nightfall,
overcook and undercook, it was like,
there's a lot to work through here. Not easy.
If the Odin spam as well for that plant spot.
You can hear it just being toyed with. There we go.
Double ult
on ult. Surely there's no way out of this. Heretics just finding them body after body.
It's so devastating. It was so close to being a good round, like 3 times.
There was no way out of that one.
Like, the original plan was good, then they overcooked with the A hit, but then they tapped the spike and then they were going back over towards C, so they recovered. And then they overcooked by just dropping the ult and trying to take more map control, even though they were going back over towards C.
They dropped Icebox, but they don't want to be dropping this one. 7-1 now, the scoreline.
Shout out to Boo, though. That's like the only reason is that he's smart. That's the only reason it didn't work,
seen Team Heretics running Benchy Fishy's trips towards that C site. He's been placing them for A. He realizes, hey, there's double controller going on right now. They're going to try to do a lot of these fakes, these lurks. And they're not going to go for these straight-up hits. So he's placing his trips, he's spreading them across the map, giving them to his teammates, switching his setup, playing on A randomly. And I think if he was playing towards C, that strat works for Gentlemates. But the fact that he's playing on A that round, it caught them. Like, where do they go? The trips are still up, the camera's still up. The jig is up.
Might just be mini boot.
Bro, even the first time chatters are getting involved, that's crazy.
You know, you're looking at the swings in pressure, right? We've seen how many times, you know, mini boo, for example, will go out towards Mound. Pressure that caused them to invest utility this time. Other side of the map towards A, you've got deeper prowlers, you've got Boo pushed up here towards Rubble. Gadavra's job is to try and at least keep him. Oh, God. 3 HP is all he gets left with.
Yeah, and the Odin setup over towards here is just so strong that Gentlemates probably won't even try and get back out towards. One of those things, as soon as this wall of this smoke goes up, it's just used to spam. But it's nice the Heretics pull this one out as well. And they kind of realize the pressure of this alone is just so good. They can keep backing up towards C and B.
They've got a couple of steps forward, but it's not pretty. And look at Benji waiting.
Shot.
Oh, nice
Absolute shot.
There. The tank just trying to sweep around the backside though, but it's still Benji. Oh my God! It's stunning from Benji.
How?
His aim this round alone was outrageously good. The tank here. Yeah, not gonna happen.
Oh my God, how?
Credit to Benji on that one. And look, we both come from more, you know, your Counter-Strike sort of situations where seeing players kind of aiming up, down, left, right, and center. Yeah, he knows what he's done.
He knows the camera's gonna be on him.
Look at him.
That one
so
is insane, bro. Hit the Achilles.
Just, oh.
Dude, he nearly got that 4.
Well, Gentlemates need to build a bloody plan at this point. One round.
Probably only like 10 people who were around for that earlier. You get that one, bro.
And as that lead just builds and builds and builds, I feel like Gentlemates is going to run out of ideas. It looks similar on Icebox, but Gentlemates was able to pull something out. I'm not sure. I'm not confident that they have it in them for this map. Lotus. Against Team Heretics and
Still hitting the shots now.
Yeah, what are you meant to do? They're
also, Heretics
everywhere.
had just such a good read.
It's that second evolution almost of them. None of the fights seeming to be working out. No little set plays to bring in.
Right there.
This has been a one-sided affair this time around. If they get away with the minimum remainders, maybe there's still a chance for Gentlemates, but they're struggling. And look at some of these deep pieces of util. You noticed it too. Like, look at this. They can't be subtle around the map anymore.
We're just going to stack on A, watch B, And if you want to go,
they've been doing that all the time.
Guess what? You gotta get past
this been stacking.
Not only that,
if you're Gentlemates as well, a lot of the time it's gonna be like, how have they got so many people on the site that we hit each time?
I popped the camera. I know exactly where you are.
There's so many people here to fast flood.
Oh, but then look at the paranoia about it as well. They know what he's been up to. They've seen quite a lot. Benji putting on a clinic here. But they've got a plant this time. Look at it. Look at how hard it is to hold a site against this. I don't know where Gentlemates want to go. It looks like they want to focus towards CT. That puts Miniboo into play, but he's very crisp.
The one's a beast.
It feels unfair. It genuinely feels very hard to imagine how you're meant to play into this. That's how you start it, but there's just so many bodies here. Heretics just a step above right now. Diffused,
win every
9 rounds. Gentlemates held on 1.
There's so many situations where Miniboo is off on his own, and he's able to just hold down an angle for Gentlemates to push and extend through, and he's just so good at just one-tapping that first guy that's coming in his way, that everyone else that's behind this player for Gentlemates is like, I'm not even going to go try to trade that. Miniboo's there? I would rather go face the other 3 at Waterfall than go and face him in spawn.
This goes here. Yeah, 12-6 for him. Ult's there in hand if he fancies it, but same can be said for the tank. Not on scoreboard-wise, but he does at least have the ult. They've got a buy here. And again, you're looking at trying to get away with scraps. Really, 9 rounds already for Heretics. They'll be happy with that. Seeing this stack towards A, maybe another brawl potentially. No, it looks like a focus towards middle from Gentlemates. And they responded quickly here. Maybe feeling the pressure of the utility invested, but how did Gentlemates respond? Quick pivots, it looks like, is the answer from them.
Lots of map control. They push back A, they push back B. They come around to C. But the C pressure is just pressure. They're not trying to do anything with it. Going back to A, but Team Heretics a step
nice
ahead.
From Heretics, though. The insta-clear over towards B, which they create pressure early.
Really well.
And this should be a good example of what I'm talking about. Smoke up, insta-spam.
Loads
of kills.
Orb as well. Drop the
spam. It's still horrific.
Less kills than I imagine.
Oh my god.
What?
The tank, that felt too far-fetched for me. And look at how well-rounded this is. Takas and Cadaver have done damage.
Hold up.
Okay, maybe bringing Heretics back to heal. First time in a minute we've had a player advantage here for Gentlemates. Good info.
The people
as well. They know where the last 2 players are, so they should be able to get a plant.
Planted for tree.
I was going to say, how did the Omen Flash not hit him?
Towards door. Door is open.
You reckon he TP'd past the Omen Flash?
Yeah, it's util. Same for Whalers.
That might be the sickest replay ever.
Okay.
Does he check right? No, he doesn't. Okay, Whalers rewarded. Now he ends. The mechanical monster himself, but these are hard fights to have. A little bit of util. He can try and isolate. But he's getting
that, or he was too much to the right of that.
Here doing really good, lovely reposition.
Yeah, let's check it in the replay. He might have done an absolute madness.
Scraping up to a 2nd round. Punishing the audacity from Heretics there to stick around and keep trying to fight towards rubble. And it worked out this time.
No, this is absurd though. Natankas, look how many seconds between that and the next fight. At least 3 full seconds.
It just ran out.
And you would have thought like that flash, that paranoia that Boo throws down the entire lane, it's gonna catch everybody. You think for sure Team Heretics cleans this up. No sweat, no problem. Somehow, Gentlemates comes out on top.
Hey, you take them when you get them. Right back to business, though. We've seen Miniboo doing this before. Probably see it again. Is there a pace change? Is there any new look?
Very, very close.
Could have been.
Yeah, Takas got to be cool. Could
have been embarrassing for everyone involved.
Look at it, they want him dead. Oh dear, this is now going to get to scrappy times. Miniboo's on the prowl, he's on the hunt here. And they get all the information. The tank trying to find his way out of danger, out of dodge. But there's 2 players. It's not pretty.
Backside?
Certainly no Rafa here. But it's going to work out. The site's under control. Waving the French banner on the site itself. Fights across the map. Clean from Cadaver, leaving just Miniboo alive. A 1v4. First challenger, Natank, dead. 26 HP though. He's got ults, he's got everything he wants, but he's down to 1 HP on the decay. On this left side. Oh my god, stop it! Stop it!
How did that melt that guy so fast?
Easy now, 3 rounds.
Dude, he looked like he had no chance.
Doable.
It's doable. I mean, we saw the 8-4 halves for 2 maps in a row.
Especially after I saw Icebox.
Was able to convert one of those. 9-3, not out of the realm of possibility. It really comes down to the start right here. Because if Team Heretics wins another pistol round, if they're able to get this one, that's going to really make Gentlemates think, do we want to do a force buy? Is that something that we really need to do? Are we feeling that pressured? That is a big lead. That's a big lead, and you don't want to have to... sitting there making that decision is the worst thing in the world, because it's like, if it doesn't work out, it just feels so bad. Oh, should I have actually called this?
That, yeah. I don't envy IGLs.
8i to get info over towards C.
That's the
And
horrific
Gentlemates are
at
going
9-3,
for
Gentlemates gave themselves an opportunity, a chance, and Takas is played in. Just this little gap on the wall. It was Bayaz to draw blood.
Got no TP.
Takas got to get a move on here. Trying to time it.
They'll take that though.
It's a bit
messy.
They
stopped the original hit, got the kill.
But it's mostly Heretics who've walked away wounded from this.
Team Heretics stalled out. Lots of time on the clock, still over a minute. Just barely. Counter utility set up for Gentlemates. Team Heretics needs to put a little bit of pressure elsewhere on the map.
Okay, the Prowler's going to catch on towards Wood, but we can see where the spike's going. There is still a cam here, so Whalers could check on this as and when. Spike going back, kind of almost maybe a double fake.
My camera is destroyed.
Only spots one on the camera. They might hold their setup.
How much do they respond? I think there's a horn being considered. Yeah, they want to try
they can break this, though.
Find some information on this. They've now had question marks across both sides of the map.
Very nice. That keeps 3 people here.
On the camera, they actually decide to take the spike back to A. Rian's.
I mean, very low, but
nothing
stopping from planning here.
3A site. Gentlemates basically fully bought into the C hold. They'll have that 5 versus 4.
Yeah, this is still very much in favor of, I'd still say, Gentlemates here with the man advantage. Careful, Whalers. You don't want to go alone on this. You feel like you want to try and play with the rest of them. But as Heretics playing close by, they're sitting really deep on site here. Whalers might be overwhelmed. He is Benji Fishy, the one to actually find him in the end, but you saw flying up the...
Oh, and his teammates are sending him through the one way.
Heretics has taken the fight to Gentlemates,
no, guys.
who had the man to the good, who had everything they wanted.
No, guys, you send it all for a one way.
I mean, this has fallen by the wayside and then some. What are you meant to do now? It's flipped here pretty much. He's back on the attack. And there's so many players, so many angles, and so few chances.
Fell apart.
10 for Heretics
and I think the person on the flank is the person that has all the util to help him out.
4 for Gentlemates. And the reason why I highlighted him on the map there, going for that flank, Bayaz. Whalers is up in heaven, and he's trying to like inch forwards, trying to get like an opening kill, but they have that man advantage already. They don't need anything else. Yeah. And then Team Heretics, they realize, you know what? Our fake, our pressure on C worked. A site is free. We got here. There's no defenders. We're gonna one way on top of the box. We're gonna take control of heaven, and we're gonna disrupt the retake. Gentlemates tried that same thing on Sunset against Team Heretics.
Usual 2 deaths allowed, and Gentlemates, yeah, you can tell they need a miracle. Fly a little bit too heavy into this. Maybe an outlaw will do wonders.
Cadabra.
Next round.
Takas, Sheriff, the rest on classics.
Wait.
Whoa, okay. Ambitious. 3 more behind it. This is a classic
well, you think someone's close because they've opened the door.
With 1 or 2 players, they would go down and you'd hide 3 players backside.
They'll fall for it this time, I promise. It's definitely nothing
weird happening. Man.
So often we've seen Team Heretics run this type of anti-eco on round 2. Benji Fishy with that ghost kind of goes around, walks in around the map, gets that information.
Yeah, and the pivot. He's given them the keys to the castle, really.
Yeah, and Boo's in a solid spot.
Free plant.
Can't give him an extra gun, and can just hold all of Hobbit on their own, so they can just focus
the one who has the opportunity to do something with it, but I mean, it's not even an easy angle to play in from. You've got 5 players alive, smokes to cycle through for Boo. Oh, there's the Sheriff now noted. It's just, you look at it, look at the layers of utility. They're pulling no punches, is what I'm going to say. If the Heretics are playing this as you'd want them to see, taking it very seriously here, Boo going farming.
If Gentlemates goes in the last 10 seconds there, they might deal some economic damage.
Yeah, Takas going to find Rienz.
Good, a couple kills.
Tank got Boo. It's getting a little bit closer. I mean, they're not going to change the outcome of the round.
But Team Heretics knows they already have a beat on the clock. They know exactly how much time is left. As soon as it hits,
all right, they keep the 3 guns
left. All right, we're out of here. It's not possible for these guys to defuse it. We're not even gonna budge. Once I hear that spike getting defused, I already know time's already up.
Good, yeah. So what's the bonus look like now for Heretics as well? Pretty decent. 2 Vandals, Guardian, Bulldog, and SMGs on the other side. This is the one that really matters. If we've got a game or not is decided, I feel, in this round. So, Gentlemates, if you've got a plan, if you've got something in mind, now's the time to do it. Heretics turning the tide real quick. And it looks like a deep attempt at information over towards C-Mount. And a very all-in piece from Heretics, though, just kind of clear-cut about things. A walk towards middle. Takas has to play his life well here, though. He can't really give away too much.
Everyone's on site, and that is the most adamant Prowler I've ever seen.
Luckily, they evacuate site in time. Plant's going to come in.
Thanks the whole of the trip, and it's still going for him.
See what they've got to come back in with. Prowler. Sent in. Whalers with the first.
Portugal, France going third, man.
Got the steps on the side, boots on the ground here. They've got to dig out these deeper players, though. Miniboo's a bit of a... Oh, no!
Whoa.
No!
Whoa.
The tank makes a mistake. He just drifts back in towards it, and now they start to line up. Wait, Takas, go on.
Wait, they finished off it.
Takas, you needed a miracle.
Oh my god, they actually got this.
Out of nowhere, the defuse right under the nose of Heretics. They'll be unhappy with that, but that's the way it goes. 4 for
Yeah, you rarely see them mess up
Only
like this.
one alive for Gentlemates, though, and that is going to be an expensive round win again. I mean, Team Heretics is so close. If they're able to, like every round, keep Gentlemates down, it just takes 1 round win for Team Heretics to really just close out 2. It'll be a big swing round. And oh my goodness, just turning around into this is just the most kind of sad, depressing thing you could do. It's just like, oh man, I didn't even have a chance.
Okay, back to business. Into the buy.
Team Heretics.
Lexi, it's the Euros. It doesn't happen much. It's fine.
A. No Viper Wall there, no orb,
Let
no Molly to stall them at the door. They could go straight into it, but here they're choosing. They got that space. They're going to go back, re-clear C maybe, push them off, get the kills if they're close. If they're not close, maybe go into exec. They have that stun, and they're going to do it off the Prowler info.
Prowler's going to find nothing. Lots of util in their way, though.
Another Prowler.
3-person.
High-low setup there.
Yeah, it's like a low, double low high. Dude, they're never gonna swing that though.
Holding that highlight.
Gutsy. Like one flash comes in. And they swing at the same time
thank you so much for the prime. Probably annihilated your name, but I appreciate the prime, man.
They're gonna maybe choose the fake A,
maybe not,
and then converge on B through blue.
Could be. Still got the camera there. You can hear that Prowler.
Maybe that's how you say it.
Whaler's very much ready for this. You've already got the rotations in as well.
I like this play at the moment because they create pressure over towards C and then they insta-cleared it. They've been doing this a lot over towards C. Is it even going to matter?
Lands on the... Whaler's very much ready for this. You've already got the rotations in as
Traveler.
You've got a tank playing towards CT. Got Bayers there. And then we...
caught in the open.
Jens lands on the tank and Miniboo going to try and take the angle over 20 seconds. They got to secure the plant and keep it safe. Gentlemates. Holding. Flank then being considered. You can't, I mean, Rienz just keeps finding players. That's a second caught off here. Do you pull the plug now?
Guess you want to see the kill twice.
You need to be really damn sure that you're going to win this, and I don't think
Dave, you know it, dude. We haven't seen it for a while.
Already, Cadaver caught on that flank by that trip. And if they go for this and they lose, they have no money for next round. They need these rifles.
I've been reading YouTube chat a lot today. I'm glad that you noticed that.
If he gets hunted down,
Thank
which
you
he's
for that,
getting
Burger.
hunted down.
Yeah, they're hot on him. They want to take that away. Oh gosh, that's the rifle lost here. Takas got to be so careful too. Bayaz, similar situation. I think both of them are pretty safe now to keep hold of those rifles. I don't think there's a further chase.
Irony? No, it's actually not, dude. I'm telling you, this is out of all of the days of ignoring YouTube chat, I've been pretty good at not ignoring them.
Just that second before managing to catch. Just a blind follow-up. Yeah,
that's a message I wrote myself. Even that, it's like a message from an hour ago, and I've only just looked over.
Tried to call this timeout, right? It's do
I mean,
or
this would
die
have to be a
time.
miracle.
They showed real grit, determination on map 2, something to be witnessed, but they brought out the beast, right? They made Heretics play that higher level, show that caliber, and they've done that here.
They poked the hornet's nest.
That's the one.
And they came out and swarmed them.
Yeah.
They got that breach-rolling thunder as well.
By the way.
They'll just beat you while you're down.
No, it's a hard situation to face here, isn't it? Because again, you kind of get that confidence. You think, oh, you know, well, they did an icebox, maybe they got something here, but Heretics, they're very well rounded as a team.
Those Gentlemates looking without existence.
In motion now.
Some of the other games have looked a little bit looser,
so obvious.
and maybe it didn't look as good,
this,
but I don't know. Some of their maps have looked nice.
Able to run their own game plan, how effortless they make this look.
It doesn't look overall too different. They definitely are a little bit less structured.
Other teams don't really push them. They're not really
I wonder if the icebox was something that they had with existence as well and hadn't shown yet.
Just straight up in their face, over on A, over on C, and Team Heretics, even on their attack side, gets to choose exactly what base they want to do. We're going to pivot. Hey, I'm going to go over here.
Chances,
okay, we're going to fake. Like, they have full control over everything, and Gentlemates is back to just
force
reacting instead of being proactive, like we saw
should be the end
on Icebox.
12-4. Back to the wall stuff here. Gentlemates, they want to extend play. They can't leave it around longer, and Heretics just going, it looks very all in for now. They're not making any subtleties about this. Straight in, Miniboo on the prowl, on the hunt, and he catches.
It's so fast. The gap close is so fast. He's eating an ult like in heaven, and he still gets wrecked. This guy's shooting the ceiling. He's so blind. Yeah, hold up. Let's stop laughing at him.
Look at the HP. Rien's down 14. Boo on 40. There's a chance. It ain't over yet. Cadabra clears close. Boo sticking nearby. The spray doesn't quite get it. They're so close to each other.
Are you going to stick this?
One good spray, one bit of stall. They now know where Rien's is. But time is ticking. Gentlemates, they stay alive.
Oh, what a spray.
One more round of it at the very least.
At least one more.
They hold on for another go.
I do not know how that flipped on its head. That opening kill from Miniboo at spawn, the follow-up right on the right here, the flick one-tap stun, and then I just see a sheriff just shooting at the sky like it's a, you know, fireworks or something. But then right here, just like how did these happen? Takas with 4.
Take one of those. Okay, still with a buy. Very close by to some big ults as well for Gentlemates. Look at it, so many of them just one away. Not out of the woods just yet, Heretics. You gotta do it till the last, and they're right back to this sort of pace though. Oh, Boo, so controlled. Takas, can you do it again? Maybe he can.
Man.
Previous round was 4, he's already on 3. Spikes left on their
doesn't
side,
want to
they
lose.
need this back for Heretics. But this is big work.
Is it
from
concerned that Heretics is dropping maps? Not massively. It is one of those new comp things, and they had a lot of new stuff.
He's gone down now. The hero from before has fallen. It's on Whalers, it's on Bayas, and Bayas wants out. He doesn't want to stick around anymore. Gives him a little bit of safety to play from. That doorway will do it. Information now starting to flow.
Bayas
try. Round.
Oh god, you've said it.
He's gonna have Nightfall off the back of this as well.
Fade might be the difference here.
Starting to clear the back lines.
There's Heaven. Realizes it's got to be a double flank. Has Prowler still as well.
Ooh. Okay, Woot. Sitting up towards that CT Heaven side. Benji down low. Plant's good for it too. As long as it's just around that corner, they'll be fine. Prowler goes in. Benji found Bayas. They know where Whalers is. It's a 1v2 for survival at this point. And all those high hopes might be crushed under the heels as Heretics now trying to just do the dance, buy time, cause Whalers to be sweating. Bullets, there's nothing more.
I mean, Gentlemates did a lot better than honestly I thought. They got a map out of them. They are done for the year though. 100% can't qualify.
Heretics got taken to a third map. Gentlemates